You know, I spent an entire episode working on the Hacienda and getting the entire island to look ridiculously awesome. Completely forgot that there are 2 blueprints from 2 episodes ago that I said that I needed to build. That's just me in a nutshell. Complete tunnel vision. Straight up didn't care. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the modded campaign. Hope you all are doing well today. As always, want to thank YouTube channel members El Davo, Doozy, Crimson Jack, Carl London, Mr. Robert, Fra Nicola, Mr. Major, and Mario. Thank you guys for supporting the channel in an additional way. If you guys are interested, please feel free to check it out. Obviously, anything goes towards assisting the channel's complete rise to take over the entire Anno community, guaranteed, with banners, okay? Everyone's going to turn into a bannerholic, guaranteed. Bannerholics, columnholics, fountainholics, and then we'll figure out other things as we go on. The second 2 is going to be a little bit sus for me to actually try to produce in the future. Quiet, announcer, I'm speaking. But nevertheless, I'm going to try. I also do want to say that I'm very happy that you guys are enjoying this series. Long-form content, you know, it can be hit or miss sometimes because it really depends on when people want to get into it, and because of the way that it is and just the way of YouTube these days, long-form content can either work very well for your channel or it doesn't work. But what I'm very happy about is that it's working for this channel, and every day we are seeing more and more Rantians come to the Imperium, fully integrate themselves. And I want you all to know, if you're new here, I'm always open up to island suggestions, lore introductions, all that good stuff. But if you want the best of the best, go to the Discord, get in Discord and talk about it. There's a whole bunch of people that talk about that stuff already, and they would love for you to be a part of it as well. I would love for you to be a part of it as well. Additionally, if you're new here, comment. Let me hear from you. I would love comments. I love talking to people. That's the most important thing about growing this community and growing this channel. I have to know who you guys are. Obviously, if you're comfortable with doing so. And if you're still on the fence, you want to just, you know, feel the vibes out. You know, that's always really important. By all means, check out the channel first before you do anything. Nothing is forced here. So, what are we going to do? First of all, build up those blueprints. Second, work a little bit more on the Hacienda. Third, make this place more piratey. Let's get it going. All right. So, we have this whole pirate theme, obviously.
On paper.
Quiet, you.
That has promise.
We have this whole pirate theme going over here, and we do have the pirate theme that's going on over here. Problem is, this is, like, not as piratey, so we're gonna have to work on it. But the lore is that the Phantom Circus Brigade took over this island from La Corona's, one of La Corona's governors, so that's really good. So we can have this entire section in here for the Hacienda to be more refined, I guess. We're gonna put that all in air quotes, but I feel like we can still do some more work on it, absolutely. But what I want to do first is get these things built up. Now, I'm going to need some of the wicked awesome windows, and I'm going to send this little ship over to Castrum Catriona in order to get them. That's number 1, and I think this one also does need it. Oh, you need influence for these. No kidding. I had no idea. So I also do have, like, this little section, which I'm kind of, like, iffy about whether I want to keep them or not. We are still having a fried plantain issue. Good lord. But one thing that Jester actually did mention is that these farms do have... It's not these ones. I believe it is... No, those are Hacienda potato farms. Is that potato farm as well? Maybe you. No, Spice Farm as well goes in the same category, does it not? I believe the Old World or New World ones have the capability of plantains. Yeah, there we go. Right over there. Same goes with sugarcane. And I'm going to build those up because it's going to be a lot less. So... I'm going to get rid of this one, get rid of all of these, get rid of that because I don't want that here. I want to build some of the farms on the outside. Get all this stuff done, right? Don't really want to have this issue going forward. How are we doing with the rum? Not a lot of rum. We need more. So, let's just go ahead and start off with getting these wicked awesome farm fields built up. And we have a decent amount of space to go all the way to there. No. I absolutely do need you. All the way on this side, we're just going to have a bunch of plantains, I think. Because this whole fried plantain issue is starting to irk me. Okay. Let's get this all situated. And the farm fields are significantly smaller, which is wonderful, honestly. Considering how I just do not have any wicked awesome tractors quite yet over here. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Non-aggression pact has ended.
Okay. All right, Anne. Here. You want non-aggression again, champ? There you go. You want any, like, trade rights or something? How do I... Here. You want money?
We'll top up the...
Yeah. This guy, he's gonna... I can request a peace treaty with him. Meh, do I want to do that? I guess. 2.6 mil? Man, you're really asking for a bunch. Don't screw you. Okay, another one over here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and put down another one, like, right about here. So we need to have a road go straight through and up to there. And this side, you really can't do much with it. So, like, quite frankly, if I go ahead and put down all these fields, I'm not going to be upset about it. There we go. We had, like, 3 fried plantain plantations before. Now we're going to have around, like, 5.
Ceasefire has ended.
Cool. You love it when a ceasefire ends, right? Okay, go ahead and build all that up. I'm going to see about trying to get the New World Docklands also set up, too. We're going to see what's necessary in order to do that. Okay, get that going there. We're going to build that up to there. I don't know, like, they should be able to reach that very simple. Let's go ahead and make this road a little bit nicer, if you please.
An explosion in one of your factories.
What the crap? Are you serious? Well, it could be worse.
A
But
fire
I mean,
broke out.
yeah, I know. I see it, clown. It could have been worse. Let me be very frank. It could have been. Why do we have an unhappy populace over here? Do I need to bring rum?
High and mighty, eh?
Yeah, I am. What's your problem? You hear this, clown? How many schnapps do they want? Maybe I need to give them schnapps. They want 12. Oh, that's lovely. Maybe not.
Fire has been vanquished.
Maybe not. Well, fix that up. These guys are definitely not happy.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
How come there's not enough horses for them? Are we even... Wait, I thought we had horses here. Did we not? Oh, I may not have actually gone that far. Let me go ahead and do that.
For it.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Get to work. Get this over here and here. Nice. So we'll be able to probably give a decent amount of horses to our soldiers class, right?
Ceasefire has ended.
Okay. Hold up. Hold up. I'm going to throw another bag of cash at him because I think it's hilarious. There.
Fine, but it will only be a matter of...
Yeah, it'll only be a matter of time before you lose, clown. Okay. What do we have going on here? Okay. A whole bunch of stuff that we don't care about. All right. Back over to New World. So, seeing as how we're going to be sticking with a piratey vibe, okay, we have to put down a lot of pirate-type stuff along the outskirts. So, I am going to be focusing a lot on trying to use the wicked awesome Pirate Cove pack that we have here to the best of my ability, you know? Like, we can have a hammock right over here. Abandoned rowboat. Interesting. You know, wait, hold. I did say in the last episode I didn't use this palisade gate. I feel like this is kind of a good spot to use it. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. What's this one? Interesting rock formation. How about we do this? Where is Guardian
Count
of
yourself
Cove?
lucky you're not one of my regulars.
I will never be one of your regulars, honey. Trust me. Let's get some cannons out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent, right? Also, another idea for Mr. Robert: banners on sand. I think that'll kind of be interesting if that's possible.
Something for all seasons.
Yeah, it would be something for all seasons. Actually, she's right. Let's get a hammock right over here.
A competitor
Tiki
raised a
torch.
settlement.
We can't put the red herring quite yet. At least I don't think it's necessary. I'm going to put some sand over here as well. I think that really fits the vibe really well. Now, with regards to trying to get the whole fish oil factories all situated, I don't know what the issue is. Like, where's the fried plantains to begin with? Yeah, you know what? It's just a fried plantain kitchen. That's the only thing that's causing the problem. So I'm going to put a fried plantain kitchen right over here, and hopefully that'll solve it. But as a precaution, I'm also going to put one like right over here. We have a fire station or something down here. I think it might be necessary in order to put one down. Have the volunteers. Oh, wait, hold on. This would have probably been better. Yep, there we go. Instead of this. Because what I think I'm going to do is I want to try to figure out where the heck the docklands are. Because I know I do have that mod enabled. What's this? City Hall? Oh, but we need investors in order to do that. Colonial Cathedral. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's looking pretty sick. What do we need for this? A lot of the brass. We do have gold. That's wonderful. We need felt. Wood veneers. Okay, I kind of want to build this. Yeah. I kind of really want to build this, but I don't know where to put it. Colonial Cathedral. You know what? It probably should be somewhere in the town. Just because we're pirates doesn't mean that we shouldn't have something like this, right? Because this island did belong to La Corona at one point. So I'm thinking like maybe here. Yeah, this whole block. Because ultimately I want to get rid of all of the Obreros that are here. And instead keep them situated up in this area of the Hacienda. Yeah, and then give them everything that they need.
You'd only weigh me to the bottom.
Quiet you. Okay, so we're... you know what? It might be part of the artistas. Tourists. Yeah, sure.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, so I am going to need some wicked awesome windows, please. That's 100 windows. What else do I need over there? Because I didn't check before I left. Excuse me. Excuse me. Well, I do want to build that cathedral. I can't do it with this ship. Hold on. She might have another one. Do you have another ship over here I can snag? And I don't really want to use a nifty mullet, but I think I'm going to have to. Go over to Castrum Catriona and grab some more stuff. Yeah, so maybe that's fine. We do need some of the brass. Do we have brass here yet? Actually, I don't know, because I don't remember. We got... Oh, no, we do not. Nope. I think we're bringing it in via the docklands over here. How are we doing on that, champ? We have a lot of stuff. Brass, we're going to need a little bit more. Okay, well, there's a bunch of fur coats that are coming in here. And we're capped out on, like, everything else that we need. Which kind of sucks, because in order to get it, we need, like, 300 more reinforced concrete. So what we're going to do is we're going to put reinforced concrete into each one of these and hold on our fur coats. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. And swim machines are fine.
Don't believe anyone else could peddle such flamboyance and get away with it.
How is it that flutes? We need to import the fur coats?
Has ended.
That's weird. I mean, I'm not going to do it for a long time, but that should be sufficient enough to at least keep going. And let's see, did that little ship still stay here? I believe so.
Only I'm reporting in.
You might as well bring in like some reinforced concrete too, because we're going to get those oil wells situated. So let's go back over to Galecrest Isle and start working on all that good stuff. Oh, this one needs an influence investment, which we do not have. Hold on, Archie, my guy, you got anything worthwhile? Well, you do have an oil tanker. That's not bad. I could use that later, but I did need a ship of some sort. Eli.
I am the instrument to bear out his judgment.
Okay, all right, dude. How about we do some expeditions? I feel like we can do that. Well, there's the passage, and there are just, like, to Land of the Lions and all that good stuff. I'm kind of... We need to send some diplomatic envoys over to Mbeza. I don't know where they side with, or who they side with at the moment. So that's going to be one task. And let's take a look-see at La Corona's strength now. They seem to be obviously building up, but it's not anywhere close to what we have. We have to kick them out of this section of the world. This belongs to us. Completely belongs to us. And we will be doing just that pretty soon once we do have the capability of getting more influence, which that will take a little bit of time. I do want to try to get the lovely artistas out here as quickly as possible. So let's start working on trying to get the whole coffee situation. Do we have the capability of making coffee with these? Oh, God bless, we do. But, question, is this also something that they changed with this mod, that we have to follow the conditions of the island, or can we just plant and go? We can...
Never had those
no. Okay. All right. I appreciate this mod even further. For those of you who did not know this, okay, the Haciendas are by far one of the most broken game mechanics of Anno 1800. And I'll tell you why. You might be raising your eyebrow at this one, but before the Wholesome Hacienda update, you are capable of putting down their farm fields and having them work regardless of the fertilities on your island. So as you can clearly see here...
these days are too lazy to get things done with their own hands.
I agree. But you interrupted me at the same time, so you gotta go. So as you can see here, we do not have coffee fertility here, and this thing is not going to work for us because we don't have the fertility. If this was the base game, without any mods, without this Wholesome mod, this would work. So just bear that in mind if you ever are playing around with the Hacienda in base game. But now that we know this, we're going to have to somehow miraculously find the good coffee beans. Those aren't the coffee beans? Oh, well, quality coffee beans right there. Ain't that the epitome of the hyperbole? Yeah, I said it. I'm rolling with it. I probably should have brought in some steel beams as well. Where's that tramp steamer? Is that coming back? I don't even know where the heck it is. Oh, there it is.
Celebrate your leadership.
Well, it's bringing in a lot of wood. Okay, so I'm going to cut this whole shindig out because I don't want this here. I'll also get rid of the roads. And I have to keep this road going. I think we also have some more lumberjack huts back here, so we're going to get rid of them. Whole bunch of resource allocation thrown into all these, and we just did not need it. Okay, so as far as the oil wells are concerned, do we have the capability of at least putting those things down? I do believe we can. And this, unfortunately, is not an optimal strat, but we are going to do it. I feel like I want to be in instructor mode today, because by telling you all, if you have like pretty much one of these covering every single one of your oil fields, it's actually bad for you because that is going to produce it a lot slower. You want to have multiple oil fields. Now, naturally, there are going to be some spots that are going to be ridiculously annoying because it's like right on the edge. But I do have a mod also enabled here that allows you to have a lot larger radius for the oil refinery. So that is really nice. I do kind of like that. But on the flip side, if you're playing base game, it's actually a diminishing return. So we have all of that situated there. I'm going to get the small oil harbor positioned down over here. And this is just going to be blueprinted for now. Huge oil depot. Holy. Wait, you can build these on land? Oh, we can build a really ridiculously awesome complex over back here, dude. How much does it hold? Okay, I have to figure that out. We don't have a lot of rails, so I'm not going to build it up quite yet. But we have to figure out how in the heck are we going to get this one all the way over here. Well, seeing as how this is not going to work, you're going to swap to sugarcane. And we're going to swap out all of these, okay, in order to get the sugarcane plantations built up right here, right now. Let's go and extend that out and extend this out and all the way to here and right there. Cool. Put that there too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of little quirks about Anno 1800 that a lot of people don't know about, and I didn't know about it for the longest time either. So never feel discouraged if you learn something new about the game. Please. It's all part of the process.
What can I do for you?
You can start getting some more sugarcane out of the ground for me. Thank you. Yeah, that works because I do need a road connection.
From its voyage.
Okay, Nifty Mullet is here. I want you to bring in a whole bunch of the steel beams for me because now I do kind of want to get that whole train situation all well and good. And we're going to just have to increase the amount of influence we're making or generating. We might use the Nifty Mullet to bring over a whole bunch of rum once we have it all situated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of these guys. And that's going to open up this area quite a bit. And instead of using the Hacienda breweries, I'm probably just going to use the traditional ones because ultimately these things are better, in my opinion, because it's not going to cause you to have like attractiveness penalties. And we don't have a... What's happening here? We don't have a what is it, museum or any of those things at the moment on Galecrest Isle in order to make sure that the attractiveness is not going to, you know, obviously plummet. So this is a little bit better because, fun fact. Wait, it's -1? Huh? What you doing? What you mean? Oh my god, no, 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 that's awesome. Nope, 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 nope. I lied, I lied, I lied. Where'd that do? Okay, great. Juan, we're gonna, hold on. I'm gonna make life so easy.
Played all the rancheras I know.
Great. Okay, this is gonna be awesome. You want pirates? Pirates love rum. And we're gonna have rum in abundance over here. We got Patrick's Premium Hot Sauce, and now we got Jester's Jolly Rogers. This is gonna be the best rum in the Imperium. Guaranteed, dude. 100%. Do we have enough sugarcane coming out for all this? I think so. Sugarcane, sugarcane, sugarcane. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. But there's a lot of pirates over here that are drinking rum. So we're going to have to obviously get some more of these. So we're going to have an entire rum complex over here. We need to have more people. So if that's the case, I'm going to start downgrading some of these Obrera homes back into Jonaderos. Oh, they're also, they need ponchos. What do heck? Okay. Well, I think it's just because we only have the 2 poncho darners, which makes sense, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and build another one. That'll solve that problem. We have 200 artistas here, so that's pretty cool. How do we start with the whole cheese thing here? Because cheese is so simple. So cattle farm, electricity produces the milk. Okay, well, we don't have electricity over here yet, unless we can have a nifty windmill. I do not think we can. Oh, okay, big harbor stuff here. Hold on, let me see. So we do have the steam shipyard available here in the New World, which is fantastic. Crates and boxes, steam crane. Okay, small depot warehouses, no.
The people celebrate your leadership.
That's awesome. Infrastructure. Yeah, you know what? It's probably part of the artistas when we get to him. I don't know, Jester. Do you want public mooring over here for tourists? Because, I mean, I'm leaving that up to you, champ. I really am leaving that up to you. Personally, I can do without, but if you desperately want them, I will 100% oblige. You know what? Are there smaller warehouses that we can take advantage of? First of all, we should definitely have a fire station over here. And we definitely need to put down some piratey type stuff immediately. I love these crow's nests. Really, I do. I think they really add a lot of cool flavor to any settlement, especially now that we have this wicked awesome piratey type theme going. So I'm going to keep that as much as possible. Legendary loot right next to it. Definitely want a... This is a shipwreck? I don't know where to put that. I really don't know where to put that. Captain's tent over down here. Definitely worthwhile. Same with the whole palisade stuffs. I'm going to do that again. It's not going to be fantastic, just given where it is, though. That's just literally all I'm going to do. War cannon.
Ceasefire has ended.
Let's put a war cannon right over there. Just one facing outward will be fine. Mutinous crew. Yep, that's definitely a good spot to have it. Hammock right over there in the back. It's a little bit of a weird spot, isn't it? But nevertheless, we're going to make it work. And same, like, over to here. I don't like it when the sand does this, though. That just is weird. Where can we put the red herring? I think we definitely need to at least put this down. I also want to fix up this road really quick. We can make it a double. One crow's nest there should be fine. Beach barbecue. You know what? We can have a barbecue over here. It builds morale. Guardian of the Cove. Let's put this down right over here. And obviously, we're going to have to put down his banner. Why wouldn't we put down his banner? Hello? I tested you. You passed. Congratulations. Have another captain's tent. Yeah, I can't fine. You know what? Have another beach barbecue over here. Using this crew, hammock. Put down all that. Yeah, if those can be on sand too, that'd be kind of interesting. Interesting rock formation back here. That's okay. Oh, I missed like one little spot, but I'm gonna put a hammock there instead and fix this up. Cool. Nice little spot over here. I think what I'm gonna start doing though is I'm gonna start paving the roads up because I think it's just gonna look a little bit nicer and be more effective overall. So I'm gonna start with these guys over here. Let's go ahead and pave them all up. Looking mighty fine. Don't need to worry about the bridge at the moment. I mostly am trying to focus in front of the most important areas that I know we require a fast transport of our goods. And obviously our warehouses definitely do need a little bit of an upgrade. Let's try to avoid that bridge. Damn it! I wasn't even on the damn bridge. Whatever. Can't do anything about it. If it happens, it happens. Let's get that road removed. I'm also going to do something like kind of interesting over here later. So let's just go ahead and pave it, I guess. Not bad. Okay, I did need to go get those coffee seeds. Oh, hello, Windjammer.
My brother fought back violently against La Corona.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was murdered. We have to try another way.
Don't worry, we're going to tactically destroy them with a lot of artillery. Rantian artillery, trust me. It's going to work, but I'm going to grab this at the same time. The cuttlefish! Okay, I like. Alright, well, now we have a wicked awesome Windjammer.
Just say the word.
I'm going to take the Endeavor back because I don't want to lose this ship at all. Windjammer's really, really good. I love this ship so much. I didn't think I've built one so far. But it is absolutely gorgeous, man. That is so pretty. Okay. We can get a whole bunch of good stuff then. Well, this is going to probably be a very important item just to have on the ship, so I will hold on to that. What's this one? Those are for airships. Okay. We don't need the testicle lady. What's this one? Animal farms? No. Corn? No. I need those coffee beans that I totally tactically forgot to grab. Aha! Quality coffee beans. Thank you. Sometimes there are the... okay, what's this one? Affects a tortilla maker, substitute workforce, rather. Instead of the jornaleros workforce... Okay, no, I don't care. Affects wine cellar, rum distillery, productivity, attractiveness +3. This could work, but I'm gonna go ahead and procure her services. What are you gonna do? Ah, this one's not bad either. So affecting the sugarcane plantations, tobacco plantations, all these are really important. So we're gonna grab this guy as well. Let's see what else she has for us. Ferris is an absolute Chad. I'm gonna get him. What does this one do? Affects all shipyards. We don't have any shipyards here quite yet. Affects all mines and cement. Not here. Bombin Weaver. Ew. Oh, yeah, I did get this guy already. Cigar factory and cigarettes factory. Productivity by
Your
30%.
ship has returned from its
Interesting.
voyage.
Oh, great. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so at least we got the quality coffee beans. Right now, we just need to work on building up our influence. Coffee roaster. Yeah, you know what? She is going to be useful. Ah, there we go. I do want that sail. This is now going to be a pretty fast ship, so I'm going to use it as much as possible. Hello. Don't need that. I thought he was good for a hot second. Again, got baited. Okay, fish. Okay, there we go. This guy's a little bit better. Fish oil. No, I'm sorry. This is the guy that douses everything in the fish oil. Never mind. Don't want that. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, she could definitely help us out with a rum distillery. So let's go ahead and grab all of those. We're going to bring it back over to Galecrest. And we have our ship that tactically crashed into some pirates. So we're just going to walk away slowly. How are we doing here?
If they don't bring some first.
So are we doing well on all this? How are we? How about we start this? We need some steam motors. Well, we can't get the steam motors until we have the brass. Correct? Yeah. And I do want to try to get another Imperial trade union, but I need 20 influence in order to do it. We're getting rather close. Yeah, we are getting rather close to a little bit more. Our investors are helping us out for sure, but we need to just get more people.
I'm sure there is more we can do.
I'm pretty sure there's obviously more that you can do, so let's try to get those bombins made. All right, so we need to have cotton over here, which we don't have. Cotton mill in order for this felt producer to get the bombins. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to increase the population size here. Definitely. Okay, lifestyle needs. What can we provide you guys? So we do have work clothes. We can start providing them with felt. Felt will increase the amount by 1, but I'm mostly curious about these guys. Okay, beach, illuminated script, spectacles. I might bring over some spectacles. How much do we have over here? Do we even have any? I don't remember what I've made here. Genuinely don't remember. Spectacles. No, we do not. We are exactly at 0 because we haven't made them at all. So
We are missing all the elements to produce a reaction.
good for you. Well, we can always import it via the docklands and then bring it over. What the hell is this? Palm oil? Ugh, that's just gross. I hate any form of like bad oils. Palm oil, canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil, they're terrible for you. Cause inflammation in the body. We're not importing this. To the best of our ability, we're not doing it. All right, all these are well and good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to import some cotton fabric. And I'm going to increase this by like 400. No, not... Wait, you can put a plus sign there? Okay, that's interesting. Well, we're going to bring in 845 cotton fabric and then just immediately ship it over to the New World so we can get that sorted. Coffee, we need to import chocolate, which requires us to import plantains. So we can go ahead and do that as well. I'd like to put that there. We need 900. Well, we already put that right there. Let's see about... where's our sewing machines? Sewing machine right there. We need 900. Okay, that's definitely way too much. How about 100? We're close. 125 maybe? Yeah, 996 is totally fine, I guess. So we'll bring in all of that. I don't even know what the island storage capacity is. 600? Okay. We're going to have to build some... He bought another share for me? Yeah, he's trying. He's got all these ships prepared.
No,
Anne's gonna demolish him if that happens, though. Okay, I need to get some more storage capacity going, so this is probably the best place to do it. Depot without blocking. Best damn addition to this entire mod. Unbelievable. 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is gonna make it 6 right there. Why are you facing the wrong direction? Excuse you? Please don't do that. Looking pretty nice so far. I always like making the docklands like this. Build that. Build that. Build that. Can we just build them all? Okay, well, we got the entire docklands blueprint also set up. That's nice. So we have a bunch more to get, which is lovely. What should we start importing and exporting? Well, we're going to need to have some of the good stuff for our people. And in this particular sense, I think schnapps is definitely one of those that we can bring in en masse. So let's go ahead and do that. 352. We're going to put 100 of our sewing machines in for that one. Did we have a stable route?
Ceasefire has ended.
What do these guys want? They're still unhappy? What the hell's your problem? I can give you some 1-pound fish. I'll give you some 1-pound fish. Why are they unhappy so much? -1 there, -5 with the news. Oh, okay. Well, also, you know, that not working is definitely a problem. So I'm going to try to bring in some beer. And I'll use our fur coats in order to do that. So let's make this at maybe 200. Bring 770 beer in. I think that's pretty good. I'm trying to think what else we can. Let's see. We got all those. Steel import may not be bad either. Furs, not particularly. Card games are interesting. Penny farthings. Maybe we can also bring in some of these things that we don't necessarily want to be producing ourselves. I hate the care packages. I was thinking about bringing those in.
With someone at your shoulder.
This does not cause a negative attractiveness penalty, but if I bring card games in, just importing it as such, how good and or bad would that be? See, like, that's just BS. That is complete BS. That is a export level legendary, and it's a 1-to-1 ratio. There's no way. There's no way I can possibly justify that. Not a damn way. How do we need this? We need to import the fur coats, so goods redundancy because I'm already exporting it out. Let's bring in fish. Yeah, look at that ratio. That's just ridiculous. We need to bring in more cement. That's the most important thing, so we can actually get to using the brass.
We've taken to wearing hard hats here.
And now we will, because of the size of our island storage capacity, which is at 1,200. Okay, so we're bringing in the schnapps. We're bringing
Weak
in...
structures collapse.
We're bringing in... Okay, they don't have canned food, so we don't give a damn about that. We're bringing in the rum, hopefully.
Sap bleeds this tree.
You know what? Hold up. I'm going to legitimately import rum through here, because I don't want to bring the rum from Galecrest. I want my lovely pirates to take advantage of it. There we go. That's a pretty decent distribution. Let's make 100. So 650 rum. We'll bring 770 beer. That's going to help out overall. Decent amount of the 1 pound fish, so we can cut that out entirely.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And Nifty Mullet has
say
arrived.
the word.
Lovely. Let's go ahead and do all this. I'm trying to make sure that our population is going to increase as well. And now I kind of want to get started on the oil refinery and small oil harbor. So let's go and build the oil harbor first. That way we know exactly where this thing is all situated. And we're going to start producing some wicked awesome fuel sources from here. Okay, let's go and do this. We need to extend the rail. Is this a... Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Nope. Over to there. This is going to be my guiding line. Okay, now we're connected up. So we can go ahead and build this.
Of course. Come join.
Okay, and then the other thing here, there was a silo active in the, I'm going to say the border regions, obviously, that I had no idea about. So right now we are producing fuel or oil every second. So this is ridiculous, right? We cannot make it any better than this unless there are certain items that double and or triple the amount that we can get out of it, right? But I'm very curious what this whole industrial lubricant stuff is going to do. And we do have the capability of doing here.
Believe we are a backward society?
No, but I feel like that's a trick question that you're asking me. I'm going to build this silo. I'm going to see what this is all about. Oh, yeah, I forgot the trains are, like, ridiculously loud. I'm going to build this. We're going to have to see what this is all about because we can actually do this. I want it known. We can actually work on it, and we can work on it relatively quickly. Unless we don't have any mine slots active here. Well, the saltpeter works. It's definitely the problem. Orchard for palm oil. Okay, so at least the palm oil is going into something terrible. That's good. That's worthwhile. But we need 70 of our other workforce in order to do this. A lot of them are allocated towards like actually fish oil and all of these, which sucks. Okay, pirate warehouse. And that too. Can I build up these? Why can't I do that? The heck? Okay, now you should have it, right? So minus 18 on our pirate workforce. We're gonna have to get a couple more. Pirate dungeon. We've already built all of these, have we? Yeah, I believe we have. So we just need more piratey type homes. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Neat. Bring that over to here. Can't connect them up to here, though, considering how that is just, like, the guiding line, I suppose. Get a couple more right behind them. 2, 3, 4. Very pretty. I like it. At least the ships can get in.
Challenge.
You can probably head back over to Castrum Catriona for me. You need to deliver all of these. Trying to get us up to at least a little bit more influence, of course. Yeah, we need to increase the amount of obreros that are here. The atoll is something that we can work on. What do we need for that exactly? What are you missing? Sugarcane? How much rum do we have here? 35? Okay, I think I'm going to swap this one out to this recipe. So we need corn and we need sugarcane, which I don't have a lot of corn. Because there's only like 2 of them. Yeah. Yeah. Because if I can increase the amount of that, it should definitely help out here. Without having to massively expand the population size, which I'm not opposed to doing, but just like, where in the hell am I going to? All that in there. Also, if I can, like, put down an Imperial trade union, then, you know, Ferris will definitely help us out with damn near everything on this island. Productivity, speeds, and the amount of workforce that's in there for everything. So that's really freaking powerful. We might start building a little bit more back here. Let's see. First things first, we need a marketplace. Let's go ahead and put that on the marketplace right here. And then get a couple homes built up over here. And how are we looking over here? Not bad. Not bad. I think we'll put a nifty chapel right back here because we don't want them to be that pissed off. Followers of Eugene and the Eternal Sun need to have their chapels. Let's go ahead and put the good skins. Yeah, let's have that one. That's nice.
Mediocre.
Okay, quiet. Those guys there. These guys here. Them there. Those guys here. One there. Okay. So we're at 100 now. There you go. That kind of works. And pirate theme, if you please. Thank you. Definitely need Phantom Circus banner. 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 And you know what? We're going to put down one of La Corona's banners. We're going to put it right back here. Banner. It's actually a very, very nice banner. I really do appreciate it. It's very pretty. But obviously, you know which one's better? The best out of this entire set? Banner. This banner. 100%. This banner. Y'all can't fight it. It just is.
My nietos are growing strong.
Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear it. So how much oil do we have in here already? 168? Yeah, it's just, it's not an optimal way of doing this. But I'm going to just stick with it anyway. Warehouse right over there. Okay, so in order to produce the industrial lube, and you know, I'm just gonna call it lube from now on, just so you guys can get, y'all can laugh. Okay, so we need to have fish oil. We need palm oil. Improved by electricity, but it's just gonna work as intended. Okay, so this is, it's a 1-to-1-to-1. We just need some saltpeter, which that is the worst one to possibly work on, and I can do this, very simple, in the old world. I'm going to double back there and work on that now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to at least get the palm oil orchard set up. And I think, if anything, I'm going to want it out here somewhere. Is this a spot? Wait, no. This has fields to it, does it not? I think it has fields to it. 124, yeah, okay. Let's put it all over here. Somehow, some way, that worked, and it's working well. Okay, I ain't gonna fight it. So we have that there. I'm going to bite the bullet, and this spot, for the time being, is also going to be for fish oil. Because I do really want to see what this silo does. I'm very curious. Okay, old world now. These guys are still unhappy, but that's because I don't believe the guy is here yet. We're waiting for him to come back. Okay. Now, saltpeter works, if I remember correctly. Where is the dynamite? It's over here. That is the traditional saltpeter works, but there's another one. Where is that? Is it part of the soldiers? I think it's part of the soldiers. There it is. Okay, this is definitely the one that I want. It's not gonna look pretty, but it's gonna be effective one way or the other. Okay. These guys also have electricity to them, which is fantastic, but I need to build this thingy, bobber. And we need to have the shed. So I'm going to put the shed over on this side, and we're going to hopefully be able to put the beds all on this side. And one of them should be sufficient. What do we need for this? We need input of wood and dung. Okay, which we have both. Wonderful. And eventually, this thing is going to work relatively fast. It just takes a little bit of time for this thing to activate. And it's a good thing that we have brought our little ship back, because that's what's going to bring it over.
Ready for action.
And if I can get rid of all these fisheries, it'd be freaking fantastic. I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm going to, actually. Have some harbor area space to work with over here. Get rid of all of that. I'm pretty certain I'll put down, like, I don't know, some more additional steam shipyards and such over here. Can these guys get in, like, a decent attack group? Would really appreciate it. Maybe even use the windjammer for this. Okay, so the other one that we need to have is just put down the building for the lube. An entire episode trying to figure out how to process lube. 125 obreras for a lube factory. No, I said it. I said it the way. 100%. 150 for that. 125 for that, excuse me. Which is possible. I just need the atolling. Wait, how much are they taking in? Because I only have the one built, right? Okay, one equates to legit one. We need 3. We need 3. And we're also going to have more corn. Probably can get the corn built up here then. Is the corn value enough? Corn value is definitely not enough. We need more corn. We need more corn. Do these things have corn? I think they have corn. Yeah, we have corn. I should also check. We are right on the edge of that radius, by the way. So, gotta be really careful. Otherwise, they no work. I'm hoping we can probably put one over here, and it's gonna work. Yep. It's gonna work. Nice. Love to see it. And go over to, like, here, I guess. We'll build right on the top of this hill. There we go. And we're going to also need to have all this paved.
Coloured me a 12-sided puffin.
Nice. Okay, hold up. I want to imagine...
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Jesus Christ. Look at the size of this monstrosity. The Iron Maiden. It's insane. Okay, so if he's trading, that means we now have access to the brass. Yes, we now have it. Wonderful. We also do have the cotton fabric, which is incredible. We don't need to bring that in much longer. We can swap this for this. That's a lot of brass, but I'm going to just bring in 100. Okay, so 799. We're going to start making those wicked, awesome motors. Finally. And get a whole bunch of other stuff. So that means the island is probably happy now. -4 in the artisans? What the hell is your problem? Of course it's the damn artisans that have the issue, right? What's your problem? Oh, because I haven't unlocked that for you. Sorry. It's not that I don't like you or anything. It's that I don't like you. No, it's in fact the truth. I don't like you. You bother the hell out of me every single damn time I play Anno 1800 because of this shit canned food. They teach you deep breathing exercises. Okay.
Hold the crane.
All right, you here, I want you to bring in the cotton fabric. And I'm going to manually do it for now because this is definitely not something worthwhile to have an entire trade route devoted to it and ship, rather. So at least we'll get the population size here a little bit higher. How we doing? Yeah, we're going to definitely need to have some time to do this. Okay, in order to get the
Still waiting
made...
for it to arrive.
Yeah, we need more sugarcane. It's just slow. I really need to do something to
A new commission?
reduce the... You know what? I'm going to sell the nifty mullet. There is no way you have a freaking battlecruiser for sale. Seriously?
Unfurl the sail.
Is this even going to give me any influence? Because I have no clue. Legitimately have no clue. Also working on the local mail and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I should start working on that little by little. Where is the freaking thing? Aluminum profiles. Where you at? There you are. Okay. Bauxite mine and charcoal kiln in order to make the aluminum smelters, which is allowing us to make this. But guess what? We have no mine slots over here. I did say I was going to colonize this island. And this island does have some gold deposits and mineral deposits and a helium pocket. So not too bad. But my question is, if it doesn't have bauxite, hold on. I need to see this. Those are just gold deposits, right? So on this, oh, okay. So like, for example, on this mega island that I still haven't colonized yet for roleplay purposes, there's 6. Okay. But I do kind of want to snag this one just because it has the coffee and the cotton. So I'm going to grab the
Good and ready.
cuttlefish in order to do this. I love the tramp steamer skin. It's really pretty. It's very pretty, in fact. I love it. Once we have enough, I think I'm going to go ahead and at least put down the spot for the Imperial Trade Union. Which I'm going to probably put back here. If we want like an Imperial installation or like, I don't know, just a spot where it's probably the nicest, it'll probably be back here. An Imperial headquarters. There we go. We'll probably put it like right there. I'm going to go over to the border regions really quick to see if there's any of these ones I could probably get rid of. It may be over here on Xandros. I haven't been back here in quite some time. Not surprised that they're unhappy. Do we have any over here? No. I don't even think we built any. A lot of it went into building ships. So that is the main issue. Okay, see, that's useful. That's useful. I know we have more on Imperium Army Group Center. There's just so much stuff working here. Imperial Trade Union, where are you? It can't just be the one on this island. It can't be. What the hell are y'all missing? Sausages? Well, they're coming in. It might just be the one then. Huh. Either that or it's hiding. Yeah, it's probably just hiding around there. Not a big of a deal. I mean, I'm not going to remove them off of places that I already put them down, so that's really not what I'm planning. I might sell off a ship or two that I know, like the Earl of Sandwich or maybe the Musk Ox. I'm not a big fan of these ironclad cruisers. God damn. I'm going to get rid of them. I don't like these two. I'm going to bring them down here to Archie, sell them off, and that way I'll actually be able to build an Imperial Trade Union over there. Because I feel like it's really necessary at this point. And because I know it's going to more than likely happen in a moment, I'm going to build this spot to make it the Rantian administration hidden all the way in the back here. Super secret. And also Phantom Circus right next to it. Perfect. Banner. Banner. You know, this whole banner thing started as a joke way back when I started the channel. I love what it's turned into. Absolutely adore it. Ooh. Fountain. I like that fountain. Seat of power billboard. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna start putting down these billboards. A nice little picture of Castrum Imperialis right there. Looks so pretty. So gorgeous. Tree. And then I want another one of these trees. Imperium globe statue. 2 of these, please. And then we'll probably make this little walkway look a little bit nicer. Splash fountains. Up and down. Have a couple of additional trees. I want to use these ones as well, if I can see. Nope, nope. That's the wrong one. We do not want tourists here. I think. I hope. I pray. I actually don't know. And then I need to also put down some paving. Where the paving at? Why don't we have paving? I can't put down no paving? Well, that sucks. I can't put down there either. What's this one? Stone paving. Oh, okay. It's that one from before. Oh, look at this. Walls on dirt and walls on grass. That's really nice. That's really nice. So we also have the newsstand here. Oh, yeah, that's totally different because of the region and etc. etc. Okay, well, we're going to have to get up to 1,000 obreras in order to do that. So that's definitely a thing. Head over to the old world. I need to get these ships sold. Where are they? I'm going to try this. I hope it doesn't crash the game, but we're going fast forward. You never know what'll happen. So who's fighting whom? That's the real important thing here. Okay, so Beryl is fighting the Admiral as well, along with Carl. Not surprised at all. Beryl is also... Oh, yeah. Carl is fighting same people. Kind of had non-aggression pact with Jean. He... I mean, surprisingly likes Carl, okay? She hates almost everybody except for him, which is interesting. And he's just not cool with anybody, which is not surprising at all either. Okay, let's hope these ships get here fast enough. I also do have the Toto too, but I do prefer my battle cruisers to these. The way that the ironclads are in comparison, right? So like 8,000 hit points. These guys have 7,500, but they
down as a worry.
They dish out significantly more damage than these guys. And if they're meant to like soak up the damage, which later on I'll probably build the better variants of these, I just don't find them to be useful anymore. We already had our initial blitz attack and the Admiral can't fight us, so we'll just sell them off, get a little bit more influence, and go from there. Anyone for croquet?
What a jolly,
Damn it.
jolly surprise.
Trying to get... Okay, well, 9 influence is good.
Monitor ready and lurking.
Okay. Don't tell me I missed another appointment.
Anyone for croquet?
Damn it, dude! Twice! I failed twice. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Now I have enough to build this. Why are we at -3? What? Oh, ponchos again. Damn it. Okay, well, let's start putting in these items. And we have a bunch here. So the very first one I'm putting down is definitely Ferris. So everything's going to work 50% or plus 50% faster. Reducing the workforce need and chance of riots along with maintenance costs is always fantastic. The next one is definitely the quality coffee beans. So we're going to need coffee here. The mines specifically don't need much. Poncho Darner, Bombin Weaver. Who else am I wanting here? Ah, the cigar factory. Torcetto Lucia. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, wine cellar, rum, all that good stuff. I don't know. I think I might leave the last one. Maybe this guy, so I won't have to worry about the felt. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. I love the pirate icon over here. That's what takes over precedence on everything else. So we can start working on the coffee now, too. And I think I'm going to start at least getting the coffee plantations built up over back here. Because now we do have the means to build this. Even though they are going to be relatively slow. I think they're at a minute each. Oh, no, 40 seconds because of Ferris and... Well, the quality coffee beans don't do much, but Ferris for sure. We could probably get another coffee plantation built over on this side. Hopefully we'll have enough room. all the way up to there. You know what? I appreciate coffee. We can have the coffee go all the way to there. And a nice coffee roaster to boot. I think what we'll do is we're going to cut out a little bit of the farm here and tuck this guy in. We're going to be lacking a couple of our workforce, but that's fine. There we go.
What brings you here, Governor?
Let's increase the size of that because there's a lot of goods coming and going. And as far as the minus 47, let me see how bad. Look at that. It's 1,190%.
You're so generous.
Yeah, I know, because I have the money. I just throw the bag of coins right at you. Don't worry about it. 1,190%. Can I say one damn thing before these NPCs get in the way? Good lord, what do you want? Canned food shortage. No one gives a damn. Trade agreement dropped. Future plans with trade. Really? Okay. Sea battle captivates the people. Somehow, yeah. I didn't even know where this happened, but okay, whatever. Publish it.
Really?
Yeah, go. Shoo. Don't care. As I was saying for the third damn time, 1,190% perfect productivity in this is ridiculous. And yes, this is with mods. Because it'll more than likely turn into a short. Okay, is this enough coffee for everyone here now? I really hope it is. It is, definitely. Awesome. Okay, so we should be seeing a rise in our Burrows population.
Exactly like I imagined.
Great, love to see it. Now, what the hell is wrong with the damn ponchos again? I have to get another freaking poncho darner? Probably I do. Where am I going to put it? Yeah, poncho darner. Where are we going to put you? Sound like the sorting hat from time to time. We'll put it over here and link it up so at least it can deliver. And everyone's pretty happy. That's nice. That's really nice. And we have the means of making cigars over here, which is also fantastic. Maybe we get these guys up to Artistas. What the hell do you need for the freaking violins? Probably a lot more stuff. I genuinely do not know. I was planning on getting a little bit more of this area piratey, which I did at least start the initial process over there. Rachel also arrived. You guys are missing so much stuff. Okay, at least we have 200 cuts of the wicked awesome cotton fabric in here. So I promise, next one, guaranteed, we're going to make it a little bit more piratey theme. But at least we are now working on the optimization of Galecrest Isle, and then we'll go and colonize that neighboring island and start working on there a little bit more. But we'll make it more Imperium-esque, okay? Right over here has been massively influenced by the Phantom Circus Brigade being at their pirates and a military brigade in service of the Imperium. So then I think on the other island, we're going to work a little bit more on the tea homes. That's going to be really nice. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.